Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
Seen the marshal today, Mark?
No, sir.
Well, you're really building it up, Lucas. It's fine to see.
That represents a lot of hours in the saddle, John.
Excuse me, Lucas. Change that for me, John.
$500 bill.
What are you charging for beer these days, Sweeney?
Colonel Craig is back in town.
Oh.
He's fleecing everybody from here to Sunday.
Why don't you throw him out?
Got to catch him at it first.
Here you are, Sweeney. 500 even.
Thanks. If you see Micah, would you send him over quick?
Sure.
I got a feeling this lamb is going to fight back.
Oh? Who is he?
Stranger to me, rode in this morning. Calls himself Lariat Jones.
Lariat Jones?
Friend of yours, Lucas?
You might say that, John. I'm going over to Sweeney's, son. I'll be right back.
Yes, Paul.
I'll raise that $50, my boy.
Make it 100, Colonel.
These Yankee cigars just don't stay lit. I'll take that, boy. And I'll raise you $50 more. How's that sound, huh?
Oh, thank you.
That's him. The one in the black hat. Take a good look at him, Doyle. That's Lariat Jones.
Colonel, I'm going to do you a favor.
Oh?
Now, you can't beat this hand, so if I were you, I wouldn't try.
Now that sounds real ominous. What's your bet, sir?
$200.
I'll raise that 300, boy.
All right, Colonel. I'll call.
A royal flush in spades. I don't think you can beat that, son.
You're wrong, Colonel.
Well, sir, it appears that one of us is a cheater.
That's the way it appears.
Which one of us, Colonel? Well, Luke! Well, how you been, Luke?
Pretty good, Lariat.
How's Mark?
Oh, he's growing. What do you want to do with these two, Lariat?
Oh, whatever you think.
Now, wait.
We shoot card sharks in this part of the country, mister.
You're picking the wrong pumpkin, gentlemen. I'm just about to leave this part of the country, if I may be allowed to get my hat. Good day, gentlemen. Good day.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Hey, look, what are you doing here?
Doing here? I live here.
In North Fork?
Why, sure.
Well, you're kidding. This is too good to be true.
Well, listen, Mark's outside. We're going to take you back to the ranch. You look like you could use some bachelor cooking.
Luke, that's what's wrong with me. 10 years of bachelor cooking.
Great to see you, Luke.
Come on. Oh, Mr. Jones. I'm Matt Weimerman.
Well, hello, Mr. Wileman. Mr. Wileman, Luke McCain.
How do you do?
Say, Mr. Wileman, do you suppose that we could meet a little later?
Why, certainly. I'll be at the hotel. Glad to meet you.
Same here. Bartender, turn that into paper for me, will you?
Who's your friend?
Oh, I'll tell you about it later. Come on.
Mark, this is Lariat Jones. You remember him, don't you?
Lariat.
You were knee-high to a spotted colt. It was a long time ago.
How do you do?
He's the image of her, Luke.
I know. Mark, we're taking Lariat out to the ranch for dinner.
Meet you there.
Come on, boy.
But, boy, he doesn't even know the way.
Well, that makes no difference to Lariat, son. Let's go.
Yeah!
So that's Louis McCain, the town's leading citizen. Couldn't be better, could it, Doyle? Come on. Let's see if that bank draft's arrived from Denver yet.
Now, we're going to play a little game, boy. I want you to take a card. Any card at all. See it? That card is the 4 of clubs. All right, now take another one. Any one at all. Here. Look at it. Jack of diamonds.
How'd you know? That a trick deck or something?
No. You know why I play cards, Mark? Because I enjoy it. I never use a trick deck or a mark deck. Well, that's cheating. It's much more fun to play cards for skill. Much more fun to win fair. And it's better all the way around. You understand what I mean?
I think so.
Mark, you'd better get those dishes dried, huh?
All right.
He's a fine boy, Luke.
I know. How long are you staying in town, Larry?
No, depends upon my meeting.
Don't tell me you're getting ready to settle down.
Maybe I am.
Well, that's great. What made you pick North Fork?
Well, Luke, you won't believe this, but I was just riding along. Over here was North Fork, over here was Bannock, and in back of me, shooting like blazes, was a reservation full of Apache Indians.
No.
Yeah! You know, they took my horse. Next thing I knew, they had me hung by my heels from a Chickasaw tree.
What'd you do then?
Well, I took out my deck of cards, son, and I said, Jack's a better, fellas. Had 'em beat within a half an hour, took the North Fork, and here I am. Fate.
I'm sorry, Paul.
That's all right, Mark. You better wash it again, though, huh?
Sure.
Lariat, I hope you do stay.
Well, maybe I will, Luke. 10 years of wandering is a long time. Well, I gotta get back to town.
Oh, you're a meeting, huh?
Yeah, this may or may not be a witch's brew. Don't let him sandbag you, son.
Paul? What do they mean by witch's brew?
Oh, that was kind of a warning signal we used to have, Mark.
Do you like him?
Oh, yes, I do. He's wild and he's footloose, but I guess he's the closest friend I ever had. You see, he was in love with your mother, too. And when she picked me, things never went right for him.
You mean he could have been my Paul?
Could have been.
been following your career closely, Lariat. You've been running some of the most successful gambling houses in the Southwest. But you'll never have an opportunity like this. North Fork is ripe. There'll be more cattle money coming to this town in the next 6 months than in any city in the territory.
I'm aware of that, Weimerman. And I'll stay. But only on my terms.
An equal partnership. That's a little rough, Lariat.
Take it or leave it. Is it a deal?
It's a deal.
Now remember, this house is going to be run straight. Nothing fancy.
Of course. I wouldn't want to offend your friend, McCain.
Forget my friend McCain, Matt. Just don't do anything to offend me.
Good morning, Mr. Jones.
Oh, good morning. Well, Miss Carlyle. Why, that's a lovely dress you're wearing.
Thank you.
Did you know about it?
Nope. I knew Weimerman was opening a saloon, that's all. They moved in like real professionals, Lucas boy. There's not much we can do about it.
Look, Micah, Lariat's a friend of mine. If you want me to vouch for him, I will.
Does that go for Weimerman, too?
I don't know Weimerman.
Well, I did a little checking up. It seems Mr. Weimerman was run out of Abilene last year for running a crooked gambling house, among other things.
You sure it's the same man?
It's kind of an unusual name, Lucas boy.
Harriet, I want to talk to you.
Oh, hello, Luke. What do you want?
Your partner, Weimerman. How long have you known him?
Oh, long enough. Why?
We don't want a crooked game in North Fork.
Well, thanks for your confidence, Luke.
Now, look. Look, it's just that, well, this town means a lot to me, Lariat.
Well, this place means a lot to me, Luke.
Evening, Lucas. Been inside yet?
No.
Well, everything's pretty harmonious. Maybe Mr. Weimerman's changed his spots. Or maybe it's too early to tell.
Number 4 wants a new deck. It's the second one in the last half hour.
Oh, he doesn't seem to trust us.
Well, give him a fresh deck. Come on, Luke, I'll buy you a drink.
Thanks.
What do you have?
Beer? All I wanted to say is, I wish you luck.
Say, Luke, remember the night we had that fight with those 2 cowhands in Santa Fe?
I sure do.
And that chivalry we gave for Johnny Longman?
I'll never forget it.
Hey, what happened to Sam? Good old Sam.
I don't know, I lost track. You know how it is when you have a boy. I mean, things change.
Yeah, I guess they do.
People change, too. Well, I guess I'd better be getting home.
Luke? Luke, you haven't finished your beer.
No, I haven't. What about Weimerman?
What about him?
You must know his background.
Luke, I give you my word. This house is run straight.
Ah, good evening, Mr. McCain. Nice to see you here.
Thanks for the beer, Larry.
Hold it! I say this is a marked dick. Now you prove it ain't.
You prove to me that it is.
Mr. Weimerman, I've been assured this is a straight house. If we find it's crooked, we'll close you down. Fast. Remember that.
Get out of here, Luke. Your friend McCain could be a very dangerous man.
Matt, you getting fancy?
Of course not.
What happened?
He tried to draw.
With what?
You can see for yourself the deck isn't marked. Of course, it could have been switched. Now, I questioned a dozen witnesses, and every one of them said it looked like Fred was going to draw. Now, you all knew how he was. He'd accuse his own mother of cheating him.
Aye, but he didn't have to die for it, Micah. John is right. But hadn't been Fred, it would have been somebody else sooner or later.
I've seen a share of killings in your place, too, Sweeney. Lucas.
No, Micah. Lucas is right. Naturally, I want to see them closed down. I have no voice here.
We all have a voice here. Now, listen to me, Lucas. We all know Lariat's your friend. And sometimes a man's friend is like a reflection of himself, and he wants it to be good. And he's ashamed if it isn't.
What do you want me to do?
Not a thing, Lucas, boy. I just want you to understand. Because if they are running a crooked game, they'll cut their own throats. And your friend Lariat will be right in the middle. As a matter of fact, I'd say Saturday ought to give us the answer. It's the end of the month. And that's when Marody and the Bar Q boys will be in with $5,000 in cattle money. I wouldn't want to tangle with them, not with a rigged game.
All right, Marody, I'll call you. Full house. Ain't been a shot that could beat me yet, ain't that right, boys?
Relieve Lariat. Tell him to come to my office.
Take 10, Lariat. I'll relieve you.
Oh, fresh blood won't help. I'm here to break the house. Come on, sit down. Get these guys. Let's get them. Come on, down. Pick them up. Let's go.
Few more pots like that, we'll be out of business. Tonight with that barbecue money out there, we can have a killing. What's the matter with you?
Bad night.
We can't have bad nights like this. Those cowpokes are into us for $10,000. Here.
A cold deck? No thanks, Matt.
I'm afraid you'll have to, my friend.
I said no thanks.
Don't suddenly get moral with me. That's my money out there on that table. And you're going to get it back. Or else we dissolve this partnership the hard way.
Well, I guess I haven't got much choice.
Look, Lariat, we're both cut from the same piece of cloth, and you know it.
Maybe we are. Thanks for making it clear.
Thanks, Jenks. You didn't do any better than you did, Lariat. Come on, deal.
You forgot your drink.
that? Are we quitting? Come on, deal them.
Oh. Sorry.
Looks like you had a little too much tequila, son. That's all right with me.
Evening, Lucas. Didn't see you at the hotel for dinner tonight.
Mark went fishing. We ate dinner at home. What's doing inside?
Well, the house ain't doing too well. Rhodey's about to clean him out.
You mean the game's on the level?
Looks that way, Lucas. Gotta check the prisoner.
$500. 500 more. You're bluffing, Lariat. If this hand don't break the house, nothing ever will.
Luke?
How's it going?
Like a witch's brew. You're right, Marody. You just put us out of business.
What'd I tell you? I knew he couldn't beat that straight. What'd I tell you?
Full house.
That don't make any sense.
He cheated you with a cold deck. If you don't kill him, I will.
We should reconsider, Lariat. Cattle raising's a mighty profitable business and rewarding.
Oh, cattle raising ain't for me, Luke.
Well, North Fork's a growing community. Lots of opportunity here.
I hear that Bannock is just down the road.
Bannock's a fine town, too.
Yeah.
10 to 1 I make it before sunset.
10 to 1 you do.
So long, Mark. Bye, Luke.
Paul, I want to show you something.
What is it, Mark?
Pick a card, any card.
Then what?
I'll tell you which card it is.
All right. Tell me.
The 10 of hearts.
Sorry, son. 8 of clubs.
8 of clubs. I don't understand. I thought I did everything Lariat told me to do.
Tell me something, Mark. How long have you been practicing that trick?
Ever since Lariat showed it to me, about a week.
About a week, huh? And how long do you think Lariat practiced before he got it down pat?
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you it's a lot more than a week. It takes a lot of study and a lot of practice to learn even a card trick right, just like it does to, well, to break a horse or even to handle a plow smooth. So I think you better put your time in on something worthwhile, like studying your school books, especially practicing these arithmetic lessons.
I guess you're right. But you know, I bet that trick of pulling the card out of the air, I bet that took a lot of Lariat's worthwhile time.
Well, you're right. And you can be sure when I was your age, I didn't spend all my time reaching out like this to make a card appear.
Oh, Paul, will you show me?
First, you do those lessons. You get every problem right, I'll show you.